The next story we've got does sort of branch off of, sort of what we just talked about, but it's because it sort of leads into the inevitability that more product is probably going to be coming in the near future. And the thing that I'm talking about is Topps and Fanatics have recently signed NIL deals with around 200 to 300 student athletes recently. And some big hitters too, like Bryce Young, Caleb Williams at USC, Stetson Bennett, the quarterback for Georgia, who just won the national championship.
That's right.
And then in basketball as well, like Derek Lively II and Nick Smith, who's going to Arkansas. Those are some of the top guys in the 2022 class for basketball. So those are some of the big hitters. But Fanatics and Topps have now, made their move on them for some NIL deals and to produce most likely college cards and things like that and other product in the future. And Bowman U did come out recently, and that's sort of like the, I guess, go-to product for like college football right now.
Yep.
You can get Bryce Young autos and different autos of like
Sure.
some of the rookies and that and stuff like that. But, what are your initial thoughts to this? Is it just not surprising? Is it, were you kind of hoping that maybe Fanatics didn't go into this realm of like college cards and things like that? Or how do you feel about it?
So I think it's been coming for a long time. I think the college sports, paying college athletes, that is not going anywhere. It's going to be the forefront of college athletics for
absolutely
the time.
Totally agree.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So for Fanatics to kind of incorporate all of this into their already booming market of sports memorabilia, sports cards, it's a total no-brainer.
Gotcha.
So yeah, this makes total sense from a business perspective for me, for Fanatics and Topps. Something that we'd kind of seen in the past, probably a year, 18 months ago to 2 years ago maybe, is when Topps signed Trevor Lawrence
Right.
to an exclusive autograph deal.
I remember that actually.
Yeah,
now.
and so, he had some Trevor Lawrence Topps sets come out with, autographs with name, image, likeness. And the NIL deals that I think we're going to see signed are going to probably feature products that are very similar to that. I think the top 10 big name guys, your Bryce Youngs, those guys are going to get those type of deals.
Yeah.
I would say the rest, if you're a Division I college football player, you're probably just going to get a base contract, right? And then you're going to be put in every set, like Bowman, Prism draft picks, like all of that stuff.
I'm presuming it's going to be about the same way, unless your name is drawing a different amount of attention.
Correct.
Yeah, you're probably going to have some sort of base contract that it's just sign and go.
Exactly. And so I think where we're going to see this is the schools that really benefit from this are, again, the Power 5 schools with, the money and the boosters to go out and, increase these deals or, go for, increase their, reputation and stuff within college football by having these superstar, more celebrity type athletes on their team. And I think it goes a long way for the program. So I could see that being some kind of deal being made. And that's nothing different. That's been taking place in college athletics for a long time. What really frustrates me about these specific sets is we're talking about guys in the 2022-2023 draft class.
Absolutely.
Within the next month, the Prism 21-22 basketball draft class comes out. So we still have another full year of NBA basketball. We have Paolo Banchero, the kid from Gonzaga, Chet Holmgren.
Yeah.
That whole draft class that just came into the NBA. They're about to play their rookie season. They don't have a single card out yet.
They're about to get drafted in like a month.
Right. And
if that. I think it might even be
You're
less.
right. It's still coming up. They're about to be drafted.
A lot of people forget the NBA draft happens like right after the season ends.
That's exactly right. And for Prism, for Cade Cunningham and them, that class to not even be out yet is beyond me. So I really just don't understand how you can be promising these products and just pushing back ones that we know. Well, I mean, I do get it from a business standpoint, but it's really frustrating from a collector standpoint.
I think that's really all it is, from
Totally.
my perspective as a collector too, is just, look, don't get me wrong. I mean, roll tide. I'm a Bama fan.
That's right.
Brad,
He's not going to be happy.
He's not going to be happy I'm saying
in
this
his chair.
on
That's
the
right.
show. But you know what? Hey, I'm on the mic right now, so I can say what I want.
That's right.
But I would love to have a Bryce Young auto right now, in Bowman U or whatever. I think that guy's going to be an absolute stud no matter where he goes. Don't hold me to that at the moment. But I can't imagine, how more product hitting the shelf, especially like college product, which we already know just doesn't bring the same type of value, no matter who the player is.
Correct.
I just don't see it. I get outside of the fact that it's just you're printing more money.
And I do think that it will start to help the value of the collegiate cards over time. That being said, I do not think they'll still won't be comparable to the pro jersey, rookie, things like that. They'll
always have a little bit of value.
No, absolutely.
Especially the numbered ones and things like that too and stuff. But
there's a market for everything.
I agree. Yeah, I just think that, and again, like, I guess for Fanatics, the business side of things, this makes sense. But I almost wonder, like, shouldn't your focus, like, coming into this market maybe be elsewhere possibly? Or do you think that this is, again, like just such a no-brainer move?
I think it's just such a no-brainer move for them that I'd have to imagine their cost on the set is nothing, and it's a set that however much they print, anything they sell is going to be house money based on their premiums from other sets. That's the way I would look at it if I were them, and I'm sure that is probably the case. I won't be buying any of it, but, but I get it.
It's tempting.
I get it.
Again
if
with
I
those
could,
big hitters in there.
If I could make and sell it, I would.